Jamie, how does a believer differentiate between the good works we were created for, as referenced in Ephesians 2:10, from the self-reliant works of the flesh you discussed today?
Yeah, that's a great question, because the reality is that the Bible says that we were created for good works. That's what we're referencing there in Ephesians 2:10. That as Christians, as followers of Jesus, we were meant to do good works, to do kind things for people and love them and care for them and show the goodness that Christ puts in us to those around us. And so clearly that is something we are to do. And the reality is that is different, however, from what the Bible calls your own flesh and the works of the flesh. And here's the tricky thing. They look almost identical on the outside, but it's an issue of where they're really stemming from. So to give an example, you could have a Christian, to use the old walking a lady across the road. You have a Christian walking a lady across the road and doing that, and doing that without any faith in God, without any trust in Him, just doing it because they feel it's a good, fleshly, kind thing to do. Then you could have a Christian walking a lady across the road who's doing it out of faith in God and trust for Him and dependence upon Him, the exact same act. And here's the point, that's an Ephesians 2:10 work. Those are the ones that God created us to do beforehand in reliance upon Him, trust in Him, in the power of His Spirit. In a very real sense, I'm saying that only those works done in the dependence on God, the power of His Spirit, faith in Him, are the ones that count. That's what the Bible says. It's fascinating. 1 Corinthians 3, it tells us this very clearly. It says that at the day of judgment, when we go to appear before God, there's going to be testing fire. The fire is going to burn up the things that we bring on that day, all the good works that we brought. Those things that were done, it says, in the power of the Spirit, it implies that, done as Christians in the power of the Spirit, are going to survive that fire. Other things are going to be burned up, the things that were done as either as unbelievers or in the flesh. And so the reality is the Scriptures are telling us there that it's only those works, only those things that are done in the power of His Spirit that God is really interested in, because He gets the glory for that, and there are things truly stemming from Him. And again, it's not that those other works don't matter or don't help the world go around or don't help other people. It's just that those are not things that will last eternally, the Bible says. Only those things done in the power of His Spirit last eternally. And again, they look the same on the outside. I mean, that's why it's so easy to be fooled. But God knows the difference. God knows those which He has prepared beforehand for us to do in the Spirit and those that will come from the flesh.
Thank you, Jamie.